here I am starting a video discussion about Taoism and other stuff. I'm working on my personal development plan again that, my mentor hooked me up with. Actually, let me throw a quick clip of him. We played a game of Go on Monday. That was kind of slick.
It was a perfect draw. All the moves are recorded. They were recorded by both monasteries.
Boom! Okay. So, Taoism. Actually, I grabbed down like all my these are all translations of the Daodejing. This is like a cartoon translation. It's pretty slick. And then just all my books that were stacked up on my kind of Eastern philosophies section. And really, as I was working on my personal development plan, let me take out, this is the, did I zoom in on accident? What's going on here? I had the USB thing in there still. Actually, like, it's more than just Taoism that I want to get back to studying. It's Zen Buddhism. It's this India yogi stuff. It's there's the Dalai Lama. What is that? I don't know what that is. Here's the Bhagavad Gita. I don't think I've ever read that, but there it is. And yeah, so I'm gonna start this back up again by, where did that book just go? I'm gonna start reading this book. Here it has a little Buddhist quotation for every day of the year. I'm gonna start with reading that, and I'm gonna reread the Daodejing, but I'm gonna read this fun cartoony one first. I like to ask you guys stuff, like if you have any questions about Taoism or stuff or anything like that. Basically, I started reading the Daodejing in either middle school or high school, and I would just read it all the time. Read it and read it and read it and think about stuff and read it and think about stuff and read it and read it and think and read and think. And then I just like stopped one day, and I would just kind of read stuff here and there. But I'm going to start it back up, and I'm going to kind of start studying Buddhism. So here's me starting my video. I thought I was going to bring up like one of the, well, let me I guess I'll do a little just off the cuff what Taoism is to me. Taoism to me is kind of like studying nature and looking at the attributes of the natural world, like trees growing and birds and flowers and water running down the sides of hills and rivers and oceans, looking at those and seeing what's inside of those, how they fit into this other world with internets and YouTubes and stuff. Something like that. And it's about, balance and seeing that there's, in Taoism you always hear yin and yang, and people always talk about that, but, seeing how those two forces of anything kind of go, back and forth and balance each other out and all that, and seeing through all that and being chill, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. Questions? Anything you'd like me to bring up in another video? Yeah. That's right. I do have a chapter to share with you today. What I ended up doing is I was flipping through this, and this one stuck out in my head, and then I read, it's chapter 44 in most versions of the Daodejing. I think you guys will like this one, coming from me right now on the internets via YouTube. The risk of seeking fame and fortune. Which do you hold more dear, fame or life? Which do you value more, life or wealth? Which is more harmful, gaining fame and fortune or losing your life? There is a high price to pay in seeking fame, and hoarding wealth will inevitably bring heavy losses. On the other hand, understanding contentment will not elicit insults, and knowing when to stop will bring no danger. We should cherish our body and our life. Is it really worth it to seek fame and fortune and risk at the risk of losing your life? See, this one is kind of fun. He kind of adds a lot of his own little commentary in here. If you read chapter 44 in here, maybe I'll link to one. Because you're translating it from Chinese, so you're using English. So every one of these says the same thing, only a little bit different. All right. Later. I finally fucking beat Ninja Gaiden.